BOOZHOO. Mino Gigaje. Good morning. I'm just out here on the lake, on the frozen lake. I wanted to start the show today with a story, with a traditional Anishinaabe Dabaji Moen. And Arazuke, they sometimes call it. A traditional story. You see, this time of year, it's February. Happy February, everybody. In February, we call it the Suckerfish Moon. Name Bine Jesus. Name Bine Jesus. The Suckerfish Moon. And before I tell the story, I'm gonna put out a little tobacco. The same. Get your manadu. Daga we duka wishin. Menawe nun gum. Great Spirit, help me to speak well today. Help me to tell this story in a good way. Nah. Otapana niwi asema, except my tobacco. Miigwech bizendawi egg. Thank you for listening. All right. Okay, so here we go. Back in the days of the grandfathers, there was a very cold winter, and all the game they had when it gets really cold, sometimes the deer and the rabbits and all that, they go way back in the deep woods, and there was no hunting this year. And the Anishinaabe had gone through all their monomen. They had eaten up all their rice from the harvest last fall. And they were starving to death. And the Name Bine, or Name Bin, the sucker. The sucker's a type of fish, like an eel pout or something. It kind of crawls around near the bottom of the lake. But a sucker fish, he found, they heard the word was that the Anishinaabe were starving to death. So Suckerfish, put out some tobacco and said a prayer. Said, "Kitchi manadu. Please hear my prayer. The Anishinaabe, they are starving to death." And Kitchi manadu answered back, yeah, I know. What do you want me to do about it?" And Namebin, Suckerfish, says, "Listen, tell the Anishinaabe if they want to come to the lake, and if they, crack a hole in the lake, that we'll come by and they can feed on us. They don't have to starve to death. We're willing to give up our lives so that the Anishinaabe may live." And Gitche Manadu, the Great Spirit, he was just impressed. And he said, "You know what? I will indeed do what you ask. I will go to the Anishinaabe, and I will tell them that they can come out ice fishing, and that you will feed them. You'll give yourself up so that they can live. But because you've decided to be so selfless and so noble, and are willing to sacrifice so much for the Shinabs, I'm going to give you a gift. From now on, whenever you have a baby, you will have hundreds of babies. I will give you the gift of reproduction. You'll reproduce yourself over and over easily, and you'll swim around in schools. And once a year, in Walker, Minnesota, for 20 years or so, they'll have a festival that will celebrate your kind. They'll call it the Eel Pout Festival. But this is why we call February, and we honor the suckerfish. We call this time of year the Suckerfish Moon. Name B'nai Jesus. And this is your Ojibwe phrase of the day. And, let's start the show. Actually, you know what? I should go back to the house. Bloop. Okay, hey, BOOZHOO. Hi, sweetie. NANABOOZHOO, where are you? We're gonna start the show. I already started it. What? Yeah, I came out here earlier, and I'm on the lake. Oh, really? Yeah, I told him the story of the suckerfish moon. Oh, awesome. Hey, you want me to teleport you home? Yeah, would you mind? Not at all. Okay, hang on. I'm going to scan for your coordinates. All right. All right, I gotcha. Now don't move. I won't. 1 to teleport. Make it so. Number 1. Hey, baby doll. Hi. How was it out there? Yeah, it's getting colder, but not like it's gonna be. It's gonna be really cold, you guys. But it's pretty, you know. I told the story of how the suckerfish. I can't get this zipper down. How the suckerfish gave their lives so the schnapps can live. Yeah. Anyway, how you guys doing? Let's get the show on the road, huh? Should we play a song? Yeah, let's play a song. This is a song called Way Hey Ya Way Da Hey Ya. No. This is a song we wrote. Okay, everything's A-okay. You ready to put some sweet guitar behind it? All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the show. Way hey ya, hey ya, hey hey oh, way ya, hey ya, hey oh, way ya, hey ya, hey hey ya, way oh, hey oh, hey ya, way ya, hey ya, hey hey oh, way ya, hey ya, hey oh, way ya, hey ya, hey hey ya, way oh, hey ya, hey ya, oh, way ya, hey ya, hey hey ya, way ya, hey ya, hey oh, way ya, hey ya, hey hey ya, way oh, hey ya, hey ya, oh, way ya, hey ya, hey hey ya, way ya, hey ya, hey oh, way ya, hey ya, hey hey ya, way oh, hey ya, hey ya, oh, way ya, hey ya, hey hey ya, way ya, hey ya, hey oh, way ya, hey ya, hey hey ya, way ya, hey ya, hey ya, oh, way ya, hey ya, hey hey ya, way ya, hey ya, hey oh, way ya, hey ya, hey hey ya, way ya, hey ya, hey ya, oh, way ya, hey ya, hey hey ya, way ya, hey ya, hey oh, way ya, hey ya, hey hey ya, way ya, hey ya, hey ya, oh, way ya, hey ya, hey hey ya, way ya, hey ya, hey oh, way ya, hey ya, hey hey ya, way ya, hey ya, hey ya, oh, way ya, hey ya, hey hey ya, way ya, hey ya, hey ya, oh, way ya, hey ya, hey hey ya, way ya, hey ya, hey ya, oh, way ya, hey ya, hey hey ya, way ya, hey ya, hey ya, oh, way ya, hey ya, hey hey ya, way ya, hey ya, hey ya, oh, way ya, hey ya, hey hey ya, way ya, hey ya, hey ya, oh, way ya, hey ya, hey hey ya, way ya, hey ya, hey ya, oh. Oh, wow. Pretty cool. Bonjour, everybody, and welcome back to the show. Welcome to the live stream podcast about Ojibwe language and disheveled people. And how are you this morning, sweetie? Oh, I'm doing great. I'm just sitting here with my muckade mush kiki waboo. You're what now? My muckade mush kiki waboo. My black medicine water. Your black medicine who now? You know. Nah. Muckade mush kiki waboo is brought to you today by Natasha. You did that backwards. Oh, right. Natasha is brought to you today by the black medicine water or coffee. Muckade mush kiki waboo. I always put the pause kind of in the middle of medicine there. It should be muckade mush kiki waboo. But I always say muckade mush kiki waboo. Probably because we sang it. Yeah, sing them the song. I don't want to, I'm too embarrassed. And I got the My Sharona. You got the My Sharona? My Sharona. My Corona. I wonder if the Corona beer company went out of business. You think they went out of business since the pandemic? Yeah. I mean, who wants to order a bottle of Corona now? Yeah. No, thank you. I don't want your Corona. Oh, no, but it's 2-for-1s tonight. Yeah, whatever. No. I'll take a Bud Light. Thank you. Anywhom, says the English major. And hey, look, sweetie, it's Zagame. Zagame's here. Yeah, Zagame's first in class. Well, hello, Zagame. BOOZHOO. How you doing? Let's get a gold star for Zagame. Zagame gets a gold star. Hey, Zagame. How you doing? Zagame liked my jacket. Do you ride motorcycles? No way. My brother rides motorcycles. I'm afraid of tipping over. I think motorcycles are cool. I don't really think bikers are cool, if I'm being honest. But I really think motorcycles are cool. And I get it. I think it would be fun to ride your motorcycle across the country. You know? But I've always been too chicken. I'm afraid of crashing, so no. I don't even like riding in cars. I get nervous. Yeah. But thank you. I'm glad you like my leather jacket. It's faux leather. No cows were killed in the making of that Chinese jacket. What's going on with Brian's souls? And I said, hey, Brian Souls. I said, hey. Is Brian here? He sure is. Hey, Brian. How about a silver star for the Brian? Silver star for the soul man. All right. And then we got Neil Guffey, B869. I understand the parable of the suckerfish. Oh, let's get a bronze star for Neil Guffey. BOOZHOO, Neil. Mino Gigajam. Good morning. Good morning, Neil. I was learning's back too, sweetie. No way. Hey, I was learning. How you doing? I was learning. Let's get oh, we're out of stars, aren't we? Yeah, I'm just gonna do a little flower, little sunflower with a smiley face. Natasha just drew you a little sunflower with a smiley face next to your name. That's nice. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Jessica Waboos is here, sweetie. The Jessica Waboos? I think so. Unless somebody's just pretending. We don't get blue check marks. But I think it's the real one. Hey, Jessica, BOOZHOO, Mino Giga Jabe. You know what? That reminds me. Don't we have a word today? Oh, I screwed it up. Mino Giga Jabe. It's time to gosh cozy. It's time to wake up. This is your wake-up call. Time to reach, go for it all. Folgers brewing, da-da-da, and I know what I can be. Are you singing the Paul Stanley Folgers commercial? Yeah. Limit is the sky. Hey world, watch me fly. Hey world, watch me fly. The best part of waking up is muckety mush kiki wabu. There's Folgers in your cup. We don't drink Folgers though, huh? No, we're not a gas station. Yeah. If we were a gas station, then we would have Folgers coffee. But no, we've got a Keurig, so we have my favorite coffee actually more than even fancy pants, Starbucks or whatever that crap is. I prefer the Purple Cap discount Walmart brand Keurig French roast. Yeah, that's my favorite too. I don't know what you're paying for at Starbucks. I always feel like I gotta brush my teeth after I drink Starbucks. It's like, ugh, what is that? Just sludge. Goshkozi, wake up. It's time to wake up. It's time to get up. You've got to wake up. There's someone here to see you. You must get up. Little light shining. I don't remember that song. Are you trying to sing Kate Bush? Yeah. Trying to sing that song. It's in the trees. It's coming. When I was a child, running in the night, afraid of what might be. Hiding in the dark, hiding in the street. Hiding in the dark, hiding in the street. And something of running away. The hounds of love. The hounds of love are haunting me, sweetie. Are they really? Yeah. Gosh Kozi, wake up. Mino Gikashev, good morning. Good morning. It's time to wake up. Hey kids, Gosh Kozi, wake up. It's time to go to virtual school. Yeah. Wake up. It's time to log into your, Zoom meeting we call elementary school now. Sorry for the childhood we've given you here in a post-pandemic. Gosh Kozi, wake up. Wake up. They're trying to control your mind. Why do you think they call it TV programming? They're trying to program your mind, man. Mino Gigashev. Good morning. Good morning, you mindless sheep. Hey, don't talk like that to the BOOZHOO crew. They're our friends. Maybe they're your friends, sweetie. I don't have friends. I'm your friend. You're my old lady. That's different. Hey! No, I don't know what I'm saying. Today is Nijo Gija Good. It is the second day. It is Tuesday. And on this Tuesday, I would like to talk about this really short person I kind of know. Remember when Peter Dinklage got all bent out of shape because they were remaking Snow White and Seven Dwarves? Yeah, what's his problem? I don't know. Well, Missy, my cousin, actually looks up to him. That's how short she is. Peter Dinklage calls her a midget. No, he doesn't. No. I don't know. Hey, Missy, how you doing? Is she here? Yep. Hello, Missy. Me no giga jabe. Me no giga jabe. Good morning. Actually, for Missy, she's probably just getting in from last night. Yeah, she likes to party hard. Yep. That's such an 80s expression. Are you partying hard? Yeah. I still know how to party hard. I party all night. I rock and roll all night and party every day, huh, Paul? That's the way you gotta live. You gotta rock and roll all night and party every day. Oh, whoa, whoa, woo, woo. Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Stanley. Hey, everybody. What's going on? Are you feeling good? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Well, it's not. It's the internet, Paul. We can't hear them. Oh, I thought I went deaf in my other ear. No, it's just, it's YouTube. They can't They can't actually make noise. We have to assume they're laughing, but we're not filming this in front of a live studio audience. That's all I'm saying. Oh, I get confused sometimes. Paul Stanley, everybody. Anyway, so I was thinking today, on this second day, Nijo Gisho good, that we need to do a show where we can finally talk about Tuesday and not risk getting canceled, offending people, alienating your family and friends just because of your beliefs about Tuesday. All right? When I talk about freedom, the land of the free, sovereign nation, whatever, you have to have the freedom to think and to believe what you want. So, I choose to believe that it is Nijo Gisha good, sweetie. It's the second day. You believe that nonsense? I bet you believe in the globe. No, I don't believe in the globe. Nijo Gisha good, the second day. Don't you believe in Tuesday? I don't believe in Tuesday. I think it's Monday. Do you deny? Are you a Tuesday denier? I'm a Tuesday denier. My religion tells me it's Monday. Oh, really? What are we talking about? I have no idea. Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. We could have done a show on. What's that? Tacos. Because it's Taco Tuesday? Yeah. But also I'll just talk about this briefly. There's a big misunderstanding out there. And nobody wants to talk about it. I think it's the cause of a lot of perceived intolerance and it's, I guess, racism. But when you go to a powwow, you're going to see a sign there that says Indian tacos. All right? There's some people out there who are under the false belief that these tacos are made out of Indians. I understand why you might think that, but it's not true. You mean that's not Indian meat? No, it's not Indian meat. Well, what am I paying for? You're paying for the fry bread. They call it Indian tacos because they put greasy ground beef and some lettuce on fry bread. That's not an Indian taco. To me, it's like, which like beef, chicken, or Indian taco. Yeah, no. Oh, I'm a little disappointed. Yeah. So, I know there's a lot of people who are under that I don't know what they're teaching in those schools anymore, but no, an Indian taco is not made out of Indians, you guys. It is simply taco, ingredients on a piece of greasy fry bread. So please, let's put a stop to let's stop the madness. Nah. I don't know. So Indian tacos. But as I walk along, I wonder. Hey, sweetie, you want to take a phone call? A phone call? Well, sure. What line? Line 2. All right. Caller, welcome to the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. You're on the air. Yeehaw! Hey, man. How you doing, NANABOOZHOO? Who is this? Well, it's me, your buddy George. George W. Bush. Holy... Hey, sweetie, it's George W. Bush. No way! Hi, George! Hey, Natasha. How you doing? I'm good. How are you? I'm doing just great. I'm down here on the ranch, and I'm riding my horses, and I'm shooting my guns, and sometimes I like to paint. I like to paint the cats. Are you still painting? Yeah, I paint cats, and I paint a picture of my Poppy, I call him, and I paint a picture of Vladimir Putin. It's out of sight, man. What? Sorry, I kind of slipped into a Hunter Biden there. Yeah, you did for a second sound like Hunter Biden. What can I do for you, sir? Well, I wanted to call in because I was listening to your show, right? And you said that Indian tacos, that ain't made out of Indians? No, of course not. That would be disgusting. Well, because down here, I have authentic Mexican tacos. They say it's authentic Mexican. I figured those people from Mexico snuck in here. No, that means it's... What are you talking about? Well, I don't know. That's what I always thought. I thought, man, I'm going to go to a powwow. I'm going to go to that powwow and get me an Indian taco. And then I can see what Indians taste like. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. But no, it's just beef. Oh. So why do I want to go to a powwow for then? I don't know. I don't want to go to a powwow. Nobody said you had to go to a powwow. Come on, they're loud. And there's a whole bunch of Indians there. What's wrong with that? You know what they're like. Yeah. I know what they're like. Hey! What? You guys are terrible. So what else is going on in your life? Man, just living down here on the ranch. And, hey, you know what else? What's that? They tell me it's Black History Month. Oh, yeah. Kanye West says you don't care about blacks. Yeah, I remember that when that boy said that about me. He was all down there in Louisiana. And he's trying to throw me under the bus. Say, I don't care about black people. Hey, I care about black people. I got like 6 of them working for me right now. That's not helping. No, I tell you, man, I like them blacks. They can play the basketball. Dude, that's incredibly racist. What? What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about, boy? What else do you want? I just want to learn the Ojibwe word. Hey, how do you say Tuesday in Ojibwe? We say Nijo Gisha Good. It's the second day. Nijo Gisha Good. Well, I just about done seeing everything now. Nijo Gisha Good. How you like that? That's neat. What else did you teach them today, NanaBOOZHOO? Oh, we were talking about the suckerfish moon. The suckerfish, who now? The suckerfish moon. That's what we call February. And in Ojibwe we say, Name bene Jesus. Name bene Jesus. Well, I never done seen such a word. Well, that's because it's Ojibwe. Why don't you just call February? Well, we do. That's when we speak English. Oh, Name bene Jesus. I like to eat the catfish. We down here we have a catfish fry. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So what else? Then we were talking about Gosh Cozy, wake up. Gosh Cozy. Wake up. You know what, NanaBOOZHOO? You need to wake up. What do you mean? I'm telling you, son, wake up. 9/11 was an inside job. What? That's what I'm telling you. Don't tell anybody this, but I was president when them towers came down. And guess what? We knew about it. It's an inside job. Dude, quit saying that. You're going to get me taken down off of YouTube. No, man, just listen. Right? So the terrorists, they were jealous of our freedom. And so we had an inside job. And them boys that came and they knocked them buildings down. And I was like, hey, man, you either with us or you're with the terrorists. And then, you know what we did? What'd you do? We got them terrorists. And the mission was accomplished. And I went back to playing golf. And boy, howdy, we party. We party for America. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure if it really went down like that, but, whatever. Yeah. Well, hey, NanaBOOZHOO, I got to get going. Where you got to be? I got to go check the fences, man. Every morning I ride the fences on my horse. Got to check the fence because, I live on a ranch. I'm a cowboy. Yee-haw! Yeah, okay. All right, I'll see you later, Mr. Bush. No, wait now. What? How do you say goodbye in Ojibwe? We say, when we don't say goodbye, we say, I'll see you again. Gigawaba min. Minawa. Gigawaba min. What? Gigawaba min is I'll see ya. And then Minawa is again. Or no, I'm sorry. Yeah, it is. Again. Gigawaba min Minawa. I will see you again. Yee-haw! Okay, see you later, George. Wow, George Bush. Yeah, he's a nut. He sure is. I like him, though. Do you really? Well, I know he's a war criminal and, part of the Illuminati and everything. But he's, he's goofy. I like him. I don't trust him. I think he might have been responsible for, I don't want to say it, but, no, he wasn't, but his master, Satan, was. Yeah. Anywho, let's see who else is here. Ah, la, la, la. Hoka, hey, always learning. Sagame, I have no idea. Oops. I have no idea. I don't know how to send a super chat at all. Oh, a likely story. Oh, I'm just a little girl. I don't know how to send a super chat. Just admit it. Your wallet hasn't been opened since the Obama administration. You got to get a crowbar to pry open who was it? Zagame's wallet. No, be nice. Just kidding. Did you know that you get with corona? Lyme's disease. Yeah, I got the corona with a slice of Lyme's disease. It's probably the government. Government totally sucks, you silly gooses. The government totally sucks. Jim is here. Hey, Jim! Bonjour, Jim. Jim says, it's cloudy and only 55 today. I'm so jealous of Jim. I know. Live it up. It's we're going to have 3 days in a row here. I mean, right now it's like, 14 degrees. And it's as warm as it's going to be until next weekend. It's going to go down to 27 below tonight. And tomorrow is a high of 2 below. And then it's going to get cold again to like 10 below. And then it's supposed to warm up to 2 below again. We're not going to see above 0 for days, is what those fortune-telling prophets known as the weather guy are predicting. What can they see the future? How does a weather guy know what's going to happen? They study the stars. No, they don't. They're getting the reading points from the government. The government says they're going to turn on the cold for the next 3 days. Because it's the Illuminati that controls the weather anyway. Yeah, that's right. You heard it here. That's not natural. They've been controlling the weather since before World War II. You don't think they do it? How can you be so naive? Sweetie, what? Don't feel like that. I'm trying to wake these guys up. Don't wake them up. Gosh Gozi, wake up. It's all the Freemasonry. Don't you know they control everything? They faked the moon landing. They killed JFK. They probably fake killed him. It's actor-based realities. Nobody's really real. Wayne Brady is playing the character known as Michelle Obama. Dr. Phil is Stedman, Oprah Winfrey's husband in Whiteface. Is that right? Yep. And you guys got to wake up. Anthony Fauci is CC DeVille. What are you doing? I want them to know I'm not kidding. Just not even there's no joke here. Look at that. It does look exactly like him. Why is Anthony Fauci playing lead guitar for Poison? That can't be the same guy. It can't be a different guy. That is Anthony Fauci, America's dad, and, Nazi scientist, mad doctor, That's America's doctor. He single-handedly cured AIDS. Did he really? I don't know. I think he invented AIDS. So, this is the story of how Anthony Fauci became the evil villain of 2020. Back in the days of the grandfathers, it was a quieter time, a funner time. It was the 1980s. And amidst the chaos of the Cola Wars and of Van Halen breaking up, and when Motley Crue was just a little too hard-edged, four young rapscallions from whatever neighborhood Dr. Fauci grew up in came together and formed a band called Poison. And together they wrote songs and toured the world and partied up. But it wasn't enough for Anthony Fauci. He said, you know what? Not only do I want to be in a band called Poison, I want to poison the world. So, he pretended to come up with a cure for the common cold and made everybody take his poison shot. And that shot gave everybody the corona. Sweetie, you're gonna get us kicked off the YouTubes. I don't think they watch. I think even artificial intelligence gets bored with our show this deep in. Yeah. Gosh Cozy, wake up. It's an actor-based reality. What else? Who else plays multiple roles? Well, there's been a number of actors who played Tom Cruise. Is that right? Yeah. Remember in those movies like the Mission Impossible? Meaning it's impossible to sit through this movie without falling asleep. But there's always some scene where like that, or like the movie Face Off, where they show you that Hollywood does have masks. They just rip off a mask, and then it looks totally human. Just you can't distinguish. Everybody's seen it, and then we kind of go, yeah, but you can't really fool anyone with a mask. But there are multiple actors who play Tom Cruise. And if you look through pictures, you go, what? Oh yeah, he does look different. These are different people. I saw some recently. It looks like Tom Cruise is getting fat. Is he finally getting fat? Yep. Getting chubby cheeks. Why don't you wake up, Gosh Cozy? I have a suspicion that Barack Obama is playing Joe Biden. Really? But Barack Obama's black. Well, number one, no, he's not. I think he's like Asian. They just put on makeup, make him look black. I think he's like from Indonesia or something. That's what he looks like. And but the actor who played Barack Obama might be playing Joe Biden now, because nobody could be that stereotypical grouchy old man, Yeah, probably not. So. Anyway, you want to get up here? Yeah, sure. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mino Giga Jabe, good morning. And waking up, people, on this beautiful day. If we get canceled for making fun of that which you're not supposed to talk about in this free country of the First Amendments, I want to say, this is a preemptive song, where I say I'm never coming back here again because they canceled our show for speaking the truth, honey. They couldn't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth. Yeah. Miigwech Bizandawieg. Thank you for listening. And up next, the lovely and the talented Natasha. This is never coming back here again. Tomorrow I'll say we can still be friends, but I'm never coming back here again. This is never coming back here again by Michael Lyons. I'm never coming back here again. This is it now, this is the end. Tomorrow I'll say we can still be friends, but I'm never coming back here again. I was caught for 3 long years, lost in the thoughts of a young man's fears. I cannot swim in a sea of tears. I found you out and then I disappeared. Now I'm never coming back here again. I'm never coming back here again. This is it now, this is the end. I'm never coming back here again. And so it comes down to this. One sad parting farewell kiss. Goodbyes in this morning's mist. What's mine is yours, but what's yours is his. So I'm never coming back here again. I'm never coming back here again. This is it now, this is the end. I'm never coming back here again. Oh, oh, oh. This is it now, this is the end. Tomorrow I'll say we can still be friends, but I'm never coming back here again. 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 BOOZHOO! How you doing? Oh, it's really pretty out here. Yeah, I just wanted to check it out. Thought I might say a little prayer or something. Nusana wakwing a beyond. Our Father in heaven. Apigish gichi twa wendemig. Get a news o win. May your name be hallowed. Apekish bidagwishanumagak. Kitu kimawiwan. May your kingdom come. Apekish ijiwebak dibishku wakwingmigu. May your will be done. Gaye king on earth. Gaye or Miko Gaye Ishpaming, as it is in heaven. Mishanang Mijishanang Nuko Akishakak Nempakweshi Ganimana Minik Eyoyang. Give us today our daily bread. Bunigade Tawishanang Gaye Kaijidnish Kahinangi. Forgive us for our offenses against you, just like we forgive others. Go Gaye Iji Wishkange. Do not lead us into temptation. Gagwe Deepen and Gay winning. Do not lead us into temptation. Dash Inama Wishanang Mayanadak. And keep us from what is evil. Apenge. Amen. Brr. Gisana. It's cold. Getting colder all the time. What am I gonna do? Better make a fire. Get a blanket. You know what we should do? We should go to Walmart and get some groceries. I know we have groceries, but for some reason, when a big storm's coming in, you're like, well, I better make sure I get more cookies. Make sure you got plenty of coffee. You know, maybe some tea. I don't know. So, yeah. I'm never coming back here again. This is it now. This is the end. Tomorrow I'll say we can still... That must be what they were saying in 1972, the last time they left the moon. I'm never coming back here again. We're never going to go back to the moon ever again. It's been over 50 years. But for sure they went. Back in those days before computers. And for sure they, 3 baby boomers turned the moon into a golf course. Flew up there in a spaceship with no bathrooms. No bathroom at all. Took one picture of the Earth. And came back. And did it again. 6 months later. And did it again. And again. And again. And again. In 3 years? 6 years? 3 years? Something like that. And then never went back again. Too hard. Those guys in the 60s, they knew how to fly in space, but it's too hard now. What with Elon Musk? Oh no. Hey, look at us. We're going to fly up really high. And look at us. We're weightless. We just fly up high enough to escape gravity. Why don't you go to the moon? Just fly out there and back. They did it 6 times. You know, when the Brady Bunch was still on primetime TV. Just go back, NASA. What's the big deal? You're going to Mars all the time. Why can't you go to the moon? Well, should be easy. We have thousands of satellites that never fail and fly on no fuel except, solar panels. Satellites, you guys. Oh, excuse me, I'm going to make a phone call. But first, I want my radio wave to go up into space and follow a satellite around a globe so I can call somebody in LaPorte. No, that's not how that works. There's cell towers, you guys. There's no such thing as satellites either. Gosh, Cozy, would you wake up? I know some of you know this, but never went to the moon. Bigfoot is real. Elvis is not dead. Space is fake. I think the world is, or the globe. I think Earth is flat, but I have no way of knowing. It seems like it's flat because of water. And the Bible says there's a dome, a firmament over us. And the sun and the moon are within it. And the stars are in the firmament. That's what the Bible says. Oh, but that's not a science book. Yeah, well, your science book says lightning hit primordial ooze and human life evolved from plant life. Okay? Sunny morning, everything's okay. On my way. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I like being out here by myself, but the problem is I miss talking to the BOOZHOO crew. I keep finding myself wanting to look down and respond to somebody who I think might be writing, so maybe I'll go back. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back. Bloop. BOOZHOO. Hi, sweetie. Is this Natasha? Who else would it be? Oh, I didn't know. I thought it might be Winona Ryder. Winona, why? I don't know. She never returns my calls, but I thought maybe this time. Hey, buddy, you better not be calling Winona Ryder. No, I'm just kidding. You want to come home? Yeah, would you pick me up? All right, hang on. I'm going to scan for your coordinates. All right, I got you. Don't move. I won't. 1 to teleport. Make it so. Number 1. Make it so. Number 1. Yeah, no, it's not working. Okay. How do you do it? You have to jiggle the little wire and push the button. Yep, jiggle the wire, push the button. At the same time, but hold the button down and then jiggle the wire like it's keys or something. All right, jiggle the wire, hold the button down. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's really touchy. It's kind of like an old car. Like only the person who owns the car can even start it. So, you got to kind of feather it. I'm getting nervous about teleporting you around on this old beat up transporter. Oh, it's fine. I think it's got another 1,000 miles, 1,500 miles maybe. Should we bring it in for an oil change? Wouldn't kill us to bring it in for an oil change. All right. Anyway, how are you guys doing? What's going on down here? Jessica Wabu says, people probably were smart enough to fly to space back then, but not anymore. I listened to Andrew's grandpa talk about things that are totally mind-blowing to us. My generation knows nothing. They definitely had advanced technology in the past. And they've hidden our true history. If it wasn't just made by God, we had technologies that could build brick buildings, castles. I think there was free energy. I think we used to be giants. But I think that human beings used to be way advanced, much smarter than we are now. I don't believe that, the Pilgrims built America. I think this was here long ago. Ruins of a advanced race. I mean, gosh, cozy, wake up. We used to have, if nothing else, and they're trying to make us forget it, we will soon enough, the Zeppelins, those balloons, the only Goodyear blimps, are the only people who use them anymore. But I think we used to have blimps. We had international travel. There were people, an advanced race of people who lived in North America way back in the day, pre-Native Americans, who flew in flying airships and castles and could create amazing marble statues that we can't do anymore, that we can't replicate today. You know, we really can't build the old buildings that they built everywhere. We inherited stuff. Wow, you are getting deep, aren't you? I'm getting so deep. Like, I've done the research. Or that's what I saw on YouTube. I could be wrong. What do I know? Maybe I need to wake up. That's the problem, you know. When you've been fooled before, yeah, it proves that you can believe a lie. Yeah, it's true. So then you have to be careful about anything you think you believe now. That's the other side. Like, I don't necessarily believe in flat Earth anymore, because I was fooled for so long by certain information that when I found out, oh, they lied about that, the very next answer, I go, oh, that must be the truth then. Well, how do I know that's not a lie too? There could be lies upon lies upon lies. I still think we might be living in the Matrix. You think we might be living in the Matrix? Yeah, I think we're living with Keanu Reeves. Well, he calls in once in a while. Yeah, I know, but... Anyway, why did I go down that rabbit hole? Oh, because you saw the word waboos with Jessica Waboos. Waboos means rabbit. Yeah. When you start questioning reality itself. Where are we living? Are there cities underground? Are there a whole people? You know? Is there a city above the clouds like in Jack and the Beanstalk? I mean, I don't know. If the government knew, they would never tell us. All I know is I don't know where I live. I don't know the nature of this realm that we call Earth. It could have secret tunnel bases under the ground. It could have giants living in a city in the sky. Maybe we're living in some sort of computer simulation. I've even wondered sometimes, this is crazy. I'm going way out there, you guys. Sometimes I feel like I'm almost an avatar or some sort of puppet being manipulated by some higher force, some intelligence that is controlling my body and my speech and even what I think about. But that's crazy. That's crazy, huh, Michael? Oh, that's nuts. Ladies and gentlemen, the rock star cartoonist, Michael Lyons. How you doing, brother? Oh, I'm doing great. How are you? Oh, can't complain. I would, but nobody wants to hear it. Oh, I want to hear it. No, I got nothing to complain about. I'm too blessed. Got too many things I'm grateful for. So, no, I'm not going to complain. I can't complain. Well, sweetie. What's that? I think we just ate up another perfectly good hour. Wasted these good people's time, energy, attention, money. We didn't waste their money. Well, I'm going to charge them, Mom, and send them a bill. No. I almost don't want to say this because I so appreciate everybody watching. Don't give us any money unless you really want to. But if you would like to support the show, we do have a Patreon page and a PayPal page and a GoFundMe page. All in the descriptions, there are links. And there's even a Teespring page if you want to buy a coffee cup or a pink t-shirt. Or a little baby onesie that says, Hoa! Hoa! Hoa, that's a cute baby. Go to Teespring. Also, Michael Lyons has books for sale on Amazon.com. Books like OJIBERISH, which is a collection of cartoons by Michael Lyons. Like this. Gigoon is a fish. So it's a whole bunch of cartoons like this. And it's not a textbook, he tells me to tell you. Yeah, that's right. It's like an art book. It's like an art book, a coffee table book. An illustrated introduction to Ojibwe mowing. Yeah, because there's like one Ojibwe word per page. But mostly, if you like Michael's artwork, he's got some cool stuff. This is actually Name Bin, the suckerfish, because it's got, luscious lips. It's gonna suck face. You are such an 80s girl. Yeah, that's what we called kissing in the 80s. Sucking face. Anywho. All right. Sweetie, you want to add anything before I sign out? No, that's pretty good. Just tell me I said thanks. Nanaboozhoo would like to say thank you. And I would like to say miigwech ganawabi egg. Thank you for watching BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture and chasing down rabbits down the rabbit hole. Getting to the truth, man. What was I going to say? I will see you again. Oh, right. I am Natasha. This is Nanaboozhoo. Okay, miigwech. This is Michael Lyons. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. And I will see you again. Gigawapa min. Minowa. All right, lady. All right, mister. Would you teleport me one more time? All right, let's give it a go. See you tomorrow.